What's up, everybody?
Welcome back to another
Motivational
Monday.
So, today's topic is changing in the change. Ooh, there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as we think about changing in the change, one of the aspects that I personally think about is that we always change as individuals, and we're always going to change as we navigate through life and as we experience different transitions in life. But how do we choose to change, or how do we even acknowledge that we have changed? Right? For me, I'm always returning. So for me, transitioning and thinking about changing, right? We're always transitioning, but I'm always thinking about how can I be better than I was yesterday. That's for the most part, that's my thought process going into different transitions in life. So how do we change in the change, or how do we choose to change in the change, right? Are we looking to grow? Are we looking to gain more than we did yesterday, right? How are we becoming better than we from the beginning of the transition to the end of the transition, or from where before the transition even began up until the transition is now over, and how we choosing to grow. And I think one of the most difficult things that we as individuals do is how do we choose to acknowledge the change within that transition and within those changes that we're actually facing. You know, that it's a very big question to ask. Are you acknowledging that you're changing, or you just going through the change?
Okay. So for me, I looked at it a little different. I was looking at the fact that the thing is, automatically you're going to change, right? Like you said, whether you acknowledge it or not, most of us just don't acknowledge it, but change is going to happen.
Yeah.
So to follow up on that, it can be positive or negative, and it's the little things that you're doing to make sure that you are going closer to a positive change or closer to a negative change, right? If I know that in the change, the only thing I can control is my eating habits, the only thing I can control is whether I'm exercising, the only thing I can control is whether I decide to construct a structure or discipline in some way, like getting up at the same time at 6 a.m., right? I'm going to make sure that the change is positive while the change is happening. And positivity is up to us and what way we decide to move. So every step is either closer to a positive change or closer to a negative change. And we talked about different steps that you can go towards before. But it's like automatically you're going to change, but whether it's for your good or for your bad, that's up to you to decide, right? Because when things get hard, a lot of times we automatically just have bad habits. Okay, well, I'll get back on track when things get better. I'll get back on track when things are back in structure. I'll get back on track when I have my routine. Well, guess what? Things are going to constantly change regardless. Like, there's going to be big changes that's going to happen throughout our life, but there's also going to be small changes that happen, whether that's going to get a new job, whether that's moving to a new city, whether that's having a new family member adding to your family, whether that's you getting married, whether that's you being single, whatever that looks like, there's going to be changes happening, right? And automatically you can be prepared by establishing positive changes automatically, right? And everything's not going to stay the same, but that's where it comes into you to say, you know what is positive in this season of life that I can control to allow that change to be a positive change.
It's allowing positive behaviors to still remain within those transitions. Mm-hmm. It's very important to ensure that there is constructive mentality going into those transitional changes. Those are really good points on that. Okay, so remember, guys, you're going to transition. That's great. It's life. It's part of life. Okay, just choose to be objectively positive. Okay, even if you are subjective, stay positive as you navigate through it, because it's gonna turn out, okay, better than you expected. Okay, go. Who's got this?
God's got this.
God's got this. Okay, so what's this week? Accountability challenge.
Choose 3 things. That's the magic number. 3 things that are positive and constructive that you can keep during change.
So 3 positive behavioral habits that you can maintain in your transitional changes that will allow you to stay positive, okay, as you transition. Okay, so again, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys for supporting us. We appreciate it so much. We're so glad to be back with you guys for Motivational Monday this week. So as always, be great, be awesome,
and be the best you are at everything that you do. Okay, remember to comment down below,
like that button,
and subscribe. So we got you guys on the other side. Woo.